Welcome back, my friends, to another episode of Dominions 5. In this Let's Play series, we are playing from early age, we are playing the nation of Helheim. Let's continue from where we left off. So guys, if you have seen the first episode, where I talk a little bit about my pretender and my options, now in the second episode we will start the game itself and start expanding our nation. For starters, let me just show you the enemies that we are facing in this Let's Play. We are facing Arcosfail, Sauromathia, Mictlan, Ctij, Agartha, Vanheim, ourselves, Helheim, Niflheim, Calaiza, Bertuth, Atlantis, and Terodos. I apologize any of you guys that are watching this Let's Play series if you are from any of these nations. If I mispronounced it, I'm really sorry. So let's continue. Let me set up our initial army, and we will select one of the provinces here to attack. Probably one of these two. We will move to one, and after that to the other. They are the ones that have higher income. So we'll start with those. Let's go, army setup. You can see something like this. In our first year, I will start recruiting my Helheim, my sacred cavalry, and I will start joining the armies, because by themselves, without any kind of blessing, they are very good. So with the blessing, of course, they are even better, but in the first year we won't have our options that we selected in our pretender. They can hold and attack rearmost enemies like this, and the other ones is going to place them something like this and like this. You can stay behind troops and cast Divine Blessing, and then you can try to rout as soon as you can the enemies with Frighten. Casting Rage 50, and they get fear, so they will have penalty to morale. You can fire to the closest enemy, and you can fire to the closest enemy. Okay. After firing, they will move out and attack. So that's our main goals. By themselves, well, these guys not, but these guys are also very good. The glamour, it really makes a difference. So we have set up our army, and you can move out over here, and then afterwards. Let me see. We have here such a big open map that, well, for now we have we don't have much scouted, so it's clearly almost the same. Well, I can move like this, because afterwards I will want these provinces over here, or even clear the circle around my capital, which should be a priority. So let's move out and then circle back. We can do that. Yes we can. So we have set up the movement for this turn. Let me check the recruitment in my capital, what we will get this turn. Let's start setting up a second army. A couple of these guys, one more. No, but I want a Van Eers, so I'll have to sacrifice one of these guys. At the beginning, we clearly don't have that much money. So set up the recruitment, and nothing to see in nation overview. Magic, nothing special. 6 points of research speed per month, which is huge, clearly a huge research per turn. Let's see if we can improve that. We are ready to finish up our turn. Let's go. And Calais has created their prophet, and let's see our first battle. What are we facing? Militias, some cavalry, and light cavalry. Let's see if we can manage to destroy these guys fairly easy. My cavalry, I think they managed to kill their commanders. At least they managed to kill almost their commanders. I think we just missed one. Yeah. And the enemies have been routed. We still had a couple of losses. 6 surf warriors. These guys are the most expendable ones, and 2 Huskarls. It was a big army because we are attacking the high income provinces, but it was clearly a nice win for Helheim. And no more news. In one of my test games that I've made quickly just to see how I would fare in the beginning, I got in the first turn log a good event, good luck event, and I got the event that gives us 4 heroes, and it was nice because one of them, it was a nature mage, and it clearly makes in that game it made all the difference at the beginning. But not now, so we didn't get any kind of luck events. So first province for ourselves, and let me just place a couple of points here like this, and we will move these guys over here to try to get our second province. 62 income in this province, which is nice. Let me see what we have here. Not enough yet, and we got our second Vaners. Let me recruit one more. Of course, let me just check how many these guys. 8,360. It's a nice province to blood hunt if we want to. Let me see over here. My scout can move over here, and I need to recruit again. Now I will get an Elkarl, and again a couple of these guys, and 23 gold. Yeah, that's fine as it is. And I think again nothing too much to do this turn, nothing to see in research, and we set up all the moves for this turn. We are ready to move out. Next turn. Well, these guys are moving quickly. Someone claimed the Throne of Storms right at the third turn, I think. That's nice. And Saramathia got their prophet. Let's see our battle. Okay. I think again it's the same stuff. Yeah, killing one commander. If we manage to kill a second one, those guys will flee. But my cavalry, the commander is over there, so it's going to take a little bit more. And we are done. Lost one Heldring, which is not great. One Huskarl and 6 Surf Warriors. It's to be expected because it was not easy provinces, but that's okay. Second province, 55 income, which is also nice. Let me just set up the recruitment here. Let me get a nice front line of these guys for exchange. And can I get it's this guy, right? No, this guy. Yeah, with the blood hunting. It's you. And how many points? And we are done. Let me go to army setup. You will move here, fire to the closest enemy, and you will move here, hold and attack rearmost enemies. Okay, not sneaking. Do not forget, these guys, since they are all stealthy, if we just click in the province, and the default move, it was going to be sneak instead of attack, which is not a great option. So we'll mix this army because clearly I want to give these guys to this one to do our prophet, and the other guy is going to get a second army. And we are clear like this. Then we will move right over here and set up fire close, attack rear. Okay, which is fine. Recruitment. Okay, and mission overview. Of course, just to see if I forgot anything. Yes, I did. Just move my scout. Let me see what did he found out. Nothing special. You can move. We can keep moving here. And that's it. Let's keep move. Okay, we are ready to finish up the turn. Let's check the battle. Scythia. And fairly normal stuff. I should have placed those guys a little bit more behind, because my glamour troops should be the ones starting the engagement. And that's why I lost the guys. And they are routed. Just lost the two surf warriors that run to their death. Not a big deal, but I should have micromanaged a little bit more so that they could engage right after the skulls engage. It's clearly more easy. Battle of Cynthia, no events. Wow, big throne over here, probably a level 3 throne. Should be fun, should be clearly a very enjoy a nice big battle, so that we can enjoy it. We got this second province. Let me just check the magic. So we will 20 research point left to construction, 22, but I'm going to do a shuffling on my troops, so I don't think we have these 22 research points available per month, which is fine, because I'm going to move for bot over here, so that he can look quick site searching and then blood hunt a little bit. So that guy is going to move over there, and my army, let me just rearrange it, something like this. Nope, wrong, something like this and like this. You can move here, and you also can move here, so that's nice. One up, the other two guys down. Okay, you are firing closest in the middle, and hold and attack rear, fire closest. Okay, I think we have a nice setup here, and I forgot to set his orders, but clearly I don't think. What could he have cast? Spirit Curse. well, you could have been casting Frighten. Nothing special. You will move back. You guys are not going to attack that strong just yet. You will move to that province over there. And let me move the scout. Well, I already had set up the movement over here, just to see if we can. Well, there is a small connection here, so clearly I don't think this is going to be all free of enemies. So let's see if we manage to find out where they are. We have a cold one scale, which will when my dominion reach this kind of provinces, if we had hit, this will be all natural blocking points. This pass won't be available to cross, but when our dominion expands, all of these provinces will get cold, and these crossings are going to be available. So we should keep that in mind when deciding where to build our fortifications. So you are going to move over there, of course, and let's see recruitment for this turn. This is clearly that place in time where I should start thinking in getting a dwarf, just again to remote site search. This guy's going to take 2 turns. I will get 2 more of these guys and something like this, just to spend all the money. And let me just place these 2 guys are going to make all the difference, but I should not forget to leave a couple of points at the beginning in province defense. So that's it. We have our recruitment for this turn. We are moving my blood hunter to over here. Let me see. No, it's almost all the same. 67, 61. Yeah, you can get. Let's see if we can get a couple of blood slaves from over there. And I think this is it. Yes. Let's finish up the turn. Lots of battles going on. It's a big map. Okay, we lost 1 unit. It was crippled. And let's check the battle. We are facing. What are we facing? Couple of. This is the shaman, spear and javelin, tribe warriors. Let's zoom out a little bit and see how that goes. We lost a cup, just 1. Well, now 1, but this guy's had enough, and we lost a cup. I think one cavalry. We managed to win the battle. Lost just 1, but unfortunately just lost 1 earring and 1 skull. It was not a small army to face these bear tribe warriors. Okay, we won it, and Agartha decided to get a profit. And that's it. What did we get here? Nothing special. Another throne here, and it's not a small one. And we should move over here. Let me set up, and we have, well, this should be enough. Oops, do not forget, not sneak. Attack, please. And next turn we'll have a second army ready to go. And we will have our dwarf also ready to go. Let me just recruit a couple couple of more units. Not enough resources. Okay. You first search for magical sites. And I think that's it. I think clearly that's it. Always, nope, always forgetting to move my scout. You can, well, keep going south. Let's see if we find someone. Let's see if we find our first neighbors over here. I can get a shaman, which is not that bad. Okay, over here, nothing special. Over here, just a couple of priests and a couple of priests. No scouts, no nothing. Okay, this is by default not a bad province to build our first fortification. Perhaps this one is better. A little bit more far. We'll lock up a bigger area. Let's see if we what I'm going to do is we're going to hold and attack closest enemies, and you are going to fire to closest enemies. Okay, and let me see if I can do this. Control 1, and you will move here, and 1, yeah, divine blessing. Okay, nope, not blessing. You can also fight him. That's okay. And these guys are over there, so you will be over there also. Hold and attack rear. Hold and attack rearmost enemies. You will fire closest. You will fire closest. Yeah, you can move this guy a little bit down and place this guy over here and this guy over here. So both are going to attack over there, and I think that's it. We have all the orders for this turn. I could wait another turn and make this autonomous army, but let's reinforce a little bit that one, and we will get our army next turn. So you will site search, we'll get our dwarf next turn. Also do a couple of site searching before starting the research. And I think we are, well, we have a little bit of money. Let me just place 5 for the beginning. 5 province defense, just a little bit, and we are done for this turn, right? Yes, we are. Let's see what happens this turn. We found a magical site, very nice construction, and a battle. Let's see the battle. Should be easy enough. There's something like this. Here comes the cavalry, bypassing all the enemies and going straight to the archers and the commanders and everyone else. And they are routed. Very nice. We just, well, that was a bad luck. Why the hell did I lost an elderly? We are not getting too lucky. One Ascal and one Surf Warrior, nothing special. Okay, and research on construction is completed, and we found a magical site, an enchanted wind, 1 air, and 50 supply points. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. And let me just see if we, well, no one over here. Well, we found Terodor, yeah, Sea of Silence. Okay, no one that we should not be too worried about water nations. Again, let me just place these guys up. Wrong one. Something like this and something like this. We can have 3 squads. Let's split these guys up and we are like this. It's better like this. Okay, you and Searle can go back to get his own army. You have start blood hunting, please. And we have here, of course, my first dwarf. He got level 3 death mage and 2 earth. So please also set site search around here, and then probably you are going to start researching. Thinking of researching construction, we need 96 research points, 12 awful research speed. Clearly we have a lot to do in this in this regard. Recruitment in my capital. What are we going to get this turn? We should of course get also scouts, but I don't want to lose a turn doing so. Let me think a little bit. We should now move this army clearly to a position where we want to build a fortification. It should be this one. It's a huge, it has a huge area around it. If we get this province, of course, can overlap. No, it does not overlap that much. So okay, that should be it. You will attack over there, and the other guy is going to return. You are going to move, and let's just recruit 3 of these guys, and then we should start saving up for my first fortification. So well, let me get a couple of scouts. Yeah, instead of building this guy, one of them is going to help build the fortification, and I should clearly see which kind of enemies I have around here. My capital is a little bit exposed to the north side, and I've been exploring this southern side, which is okay, but I should also have eyes on the north, at least to be a little bit more wary about where are our enemies. Sneak, blood hunt. Okay, we are ready to finish up the turn. Let's go. No blood slaves, and we are facing, well, these guys are a little bit tougher, but we should be okay. Let's place this fast forward. Let's clear up the commanders. That's right, we managed to kill the commanders and they are routed. Clearly the strategy for the battle, it went clearly very nice. It was very well executed, and their main forces, their heavy infantries, routed as we killed both their commanders with our Helhirdings. Just lost 1 Escarl and 1 Surf Warrior. That's clearly fine. And nice, a lava lake. 1 fire and 1 water without site searching. I would really like a lot of these sites. And okay, we can keep moving to the edge of the map. I'm not used to having these not wraparounds, but which is okay. But this being in these places, it has a nice defensive value because it limits yourself the sides from which you have to defend. So it's clearly a good place to be. because if I'm here, for instance, I need just to protect from these sides, and I can focus more than while being in a place like this where I need to focus 360 degrees around the province. Well, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this second episode, the first one where we are taking turns. Please let me know in the comments what are you thinking about this Let's Play series, and in general, leave me comments about strategies and about tips that we have for this Let's Play, and I hope to see you all in the next episode. Until then, thank you.